Are you fascinated with the Seth Rich investigation? Well, so am I. And this morning, articles are popping up all over the place, on the internet and the dark internet. And I spent quite a time today looking over everything. So I'm going to bring some of this information to you. Now, most of the time when I'm on the webcam talking to you, I get everything out all in one conversation. This, I'm going to be jumping from place to place, so you may find it edited. You're going to see the obvious skips in it. That's because I have to jump from site to site and read you and try and give you as accurate information as I can. So anyways, let's start the video. This is how the day started. Kimdotcom left message on the internet that Seth Rich was involved with the WikiLeaks DNC, and yes, he was the person who fed them the information. The whole Trump-Russian collusion scandal was made up by the mainstream media and the Democratic Party. Fox News host Sean Hannity also got word of this and invited Kimdotcom on his show. Kim put out an announcement that he's working with his lawyers, and tomorrow he's going to put out a major announcement regarding the scenario that is transpiring in front of us. Now let's get on to the dark internet side, which I can tell you is really the only place you can find the truth in the media about what is really going on. So let me show you a couple posts here. I know for certain that the Seth Rich case has scared the bleep out of certain high-ranking current and former Democratic Party officials. This is the reason why they have backed away from impeachment talk. They know the smoking gun is out there, and they're terrified you will find it, because when you do, it will bring down the entire DNC along with a couple of very big name politicians. It appears that certain DNC thugs were not thorough enough when it came time to cover their tracks. Podesta saying he wanted to make an example of the leaker is a huge smoking gun. Then, either the same leaker or someone different put this message on the message boards. The behavior is near open panic. To even mention this name in DC circles will bring you under automatic scrutiny. To even admit you have the knowledge of this story puts you in immediate danger. If there was no smoke, there would be no fire. I have never, in my 20 years of working in DC, seen such a panicked reaction from everyone. I have strong reason to believe that the smoking gun in this case is out of the hands of the conspirators and will be discovered by Anons. I know for certain that Podesta is deeply concerned. He's been receiving anonymous calls and emails from people saying they know the truth. Same with Hillary. Sean Hannity followed that message up with this tweet. Now here are some interesting tidbits. Here's an article that says proof that owner of bar where Seth Rich was last seen alive visited White House 4 days earlier. Yesterday, I published the post. The owner of bar where Seth Rich was last seen may have visited the Obama White House 4 days earlier, in which he showed the White House logs as a Joseph P. Capone visiting the Obama White House on July 6, 2016, 4 days before the DNC staffer Seth Rich was assassinated in the early morning hours of July 10, 2016, near his apartment in Washington, D.C. According to White House logs, on July 6, 2016, a Joseph P. Cotton visited the White House as part of a group of 4, beginning at 12 noon and ending at 11:59 p.m. The meeting location was the East Wing of the White House. The appointment number U38825 had been made a week before on June 29, 2016. 3 other people in Capone's group were, and they gave the names, which I'm not going to do. In my post yesterday, I asked if Joseph P. Capone is Joe Capone, the general manager of Lou's City Bar that Rich had patronized before he was shot. Here's proof that the Joseph P. Capone who visited the White House on July 6, 2016, 4 days before Seth Rich was murdered, is indeed Lou City's bar general manager, Joe Capone. The proof is that Joe Capone posted on July 6, 2016, the day of the White House visit. But you won't find that picture on Capone's Twitter account because he appears to have deleted all tweets after May 18, 2016. Fortunately, an enterprising citizen journalist captured a Facebook screenshot and he posted it to 4chan. Lou's City Bar general manager Joe Capone must be a very special person to get a meeting in the White House East Wing, which Wikipedia says serves as office space for First Lady and her staff. The mainstream media are strenuously avoiding any mention of Seth Rich, but are using the alleged but groundless Russia-Trump collusion to deflect all attention away from Rich's murder. Update, May 20th, 2017. According to George Webb, an alt-media reporter who visited Lou's City Bar and interviewed Joe Capone, with his lawyer present, Capone said he wasn't in the bar the night of July 9, 2016, but was in Ocean City, Maryland, with his family. And as friends were talking with Seth Rich in the ambulance on the ride to the hospital. I don't see the fact that he wasn't in the bar changes the story in any way. Pretty much enhances it if you ask me. I gotta let you know, I've been working on this video for hours, saying publications all over the place. There was one more that was very important, but I just can't find it. My head's a little scrambled going through all this. But anyways, it was by somebody who works for Media Matters, who says David Brock and his staff are just in a complete uproar. And you should know Media Matters is owned and run by who else? George Soros. They say they are already working for an excuse for this story. They're going to claim that Seth Rich is a Russian double agent that was killed by the KGB because his usefulness has deteriorated. So, anyways, I put this video together for you. I hope you found it informative. And I think tomorrow we're going to find out a lot more information. Thanks for viewing.